chest.
It is called Mandalay, a mansion constructed by an early Waterloo farm equipment maker in 1920. It sits on bluffs high above the Cedar River, offering a commanding view of the surrounding countryside. 3 years ago, the building was extensively damaged by fire. Architects said it would cost as much as $500,000 to repair the damaged mansion.
And then this guy, remember when I mentioned Brinkerhoff here? That's his house. And I'm gonna run that back here in a bit. But first, I'm gonna get down to the real reason we're here. It's the Mandalay Mansion, which was originally called the Litchfield Mansion. It was Edgar Litchfield, well, pretty much all the rich people that are really well-to-do back in the day here, like the OGs, triple OGs in Cedar Falls, they developed some kind of agricultural tool or something to save money, time, etc. So I grew up here in Cedar Heights, and so did my mom. And after my grandpa got out of the war, the GI Bill built this. This is where my mom grew up, and so she used to clean as a kid. She used to clean the Mandalay Mansion. And real quick rundown on this thing. It had a dishwasher and a vacuum, a dishwasher and dryer, a vacuum, a 12-channel intercom. This is 1920, by the way. It had a billiards room, a single-lane bowling alley. It had a big-ass fucking marble tub, an organ that was gigantic, and then it had a shooting gallery, and it had a gymnasium. And what happened was, come the Depression, Litchfield got it really bad, early and often. So he had to sell it. And who he sold it to were the Fergusons, with an A. So it's not like Ferguson, it's like Faguson. But they bought it, and they turned it into a nightclub in 1932. After it was an inn until 1936, they lost their liquor license, and they had to turn it into apartments. So they partitioned off 12 rooms, and then it turned into a hotel, apartments finally, and now it's still Mandalay Apartments. But he named it Mandalay because he was a real big Kipling fan who wrote Jungle Book. But there was a book. A Day in Mandalay or something like that. So it sounds like they partied quite a bit. And then their son, Anna Mae Ferguson, they had a couple kids, and their son is the one who actually hired my mom back in the late 50s, early 60s. But they had a son, and he went to Waterloo West, and he got in a wicked football accident. Let me read this. And the way they say it was like a fucking like a crocodile got him. When they're talking about football, listen to this, 1929. So, football claimed its first death in this section of the state at 8:30 today. What is it? Eugene Ferguson, 17 they have his old address here, died from complications caused from injuries he received while playing football for the Old Rose and Black of Waterloo West against Washington High of Cedar Rapids. But then they go into Eugene suffered a severe chest injury, a cavity forming near his heart, in which poison from a carbuncle of on his back discharged. So, a lot of info from the Waterloo Courier back in 1929, working overtime. Over there, you see the fucking camouflage. You see the Hogeland history topic. Oops, the ball rolled over there. I gotta go get him.
say his girlfriend's getting laid. The day he got out, he hitched a ride. The mud of the road stained his coat on one side. The boy's never been around. Now he's on the wrong side of town. Billy, take the long way. 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 You take the long way. Catch a bird in the air with the baby bird.
You're coming up the main drive here. You just think about how many old cars pulled up here. Everybody suited and booted to the nines. And, Mayor Galloway said, no taverns in town. So what do? We make a mansion and throw parties in it. That's how we do it in Cedar Heights. The real reason, so this right here, it says acquired in 1935. The reason is because finally in 1935, Cedar Falls gobbled up the Fifth Ward. Well, it became the Fifth Ward, but they gobbled up Cedar Heights. And they must have been chomping at the bit to snatch up this fine-ass piece of a city. Because it was 500 people, and Cedar Falls had like 7,700 at the time, so that's a nice come up. And so Brinkerhoff, I'm gonna put the bow on it, land the plane here. Brinkerhoff, whose house I showed you, he was an executive for Galloway and Edwards. So Brinkerhoff says, "Fuck, let's throw a party," and not just a party. They threw a 3-day party, and thousands of people were right up here in Lookout Park. And go Brinkerhoff. He's the kind of guy you want at the Christmas party. So yeah, he said, let's throw a rager, I guess. I mean, those weren't his exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but it was his idea. It's documented. We have an artifact from the episode. As I told you, my mom cleaned Mandalay Mansion, and she got this when she was a kid, and I found it. Look at how old that is. Because I looked at the phone book from 1950 2 weeks ago at the Cedar Falls Public Library, and it was already Mandalay Apartments in 1950. So this is 1930s for sure, because you look at the phone number at Cedar Heights overlooking the river, phone Waterloo 633. Iowa's most pretentious inn, catering to the discriminating public. I'm going to talk to my mom about this. When did you snag that thing?
I don't know.
You want to go down to the station and talk about it? You want to give a statement? What ugly homes? There's no ugly homes in the Fifth.
Some that weren't there before.
You know what I love about it, though? Is that there's no cookie-cutter houses in Cedar Heights. And that's what I love about Cedar Heights, is that it's the best scenery, best trick-or-treating as a kid, the best in fall, which I don't really give a shit about any of this, but it's like, I mean, if I had to tell you which neighborhood's best objectively, not just because I grew up here and I got a lot of pride, it's just it's the best. Look at all these trees. Look at how charming it is. Look at how nice this shit is now. Imagine when it was brand new. This is its own city. We didn't need you people. We kind of did because we needed to fucking maintain all our stuff, but people say it's haunted. Oh, this is how I got in the plane. This is how I got to land the plane. They say it's haunted. Here's what the fuck happened. Now, it does. It looks haunted as fuck. But the fact of the matter is, nobody died in there. Nobody killed themselves. Read a fucking book sometime. And what you would find is that Edgar went back to, he went to Rock Island and just wasn't a bigwig anymore. He kind of sold this for pennies on the dollars to the Fergusons, but he went back and his brother, Edgar's brother, had killed himself because their dad lost their job, and that's what put him over the edge.
It's got ornamental plaster, moldings, quarter-sawed oak floors. It's just well built, and it's an aristocratic building. And you can't afford to build things like that anymore. The man hours that go into it are tremendous. When that thing was built, the labor was 15-20 cents an hour. So when it was built at $250,000 cost, that was an awful lot of man hours. The replacement cost today would be $2 or $3 million.
Read a book for once. No, I'm joking.
He was an only child then.
Who was?
Russ.
I don't know, Ma. I mean,
They didn't have any.
I'm about to send you this Hogeland history pilot so you can really, we can have a discussion after that. But, so he had, let me pull up a video, man. But, did you steal any other things from there that we can talk about?
And in my estimation, it's probably the best piece of residential property in the county, and so therefore we're going to make rental units that are going to reflect that. They're going to be spiffy, to say the least.
Bill George, 2 Action News, Cedar Falls.
Okay.
But,
I didn't know that.
yeah, well, I'm putting you on game. Hogeland history. Tune in.